Hey everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining me on the mat. We're going to move through a very gentle practice today. So let's begin down on the floor. We'll start on our backs. So we come all the way down. Feet mat distance apart, spine nice and long, back of the neck nice and long. If it's comfortable for you to close down the eyes, we can close them. Otherwise, just a soft, gentle gaze. And throughout the practice and our time here today, you can keep your eyes closed as much as you like if that helps bring your awareness into the body. It certainly does for me, but I know that's not for everyone. So when and if you like, we can bring those eyes closed. And we begin to focus on our breath. We let the shoulders be heavy. We let the hips be heavy. Arms can be out to the sides or resting on the body, just feeling that breath. And we breathe all the way down, belly, ribs, lower back expanding. And then we exhale completely. In and out. With each exhalation, we let go a little more of any tension or attachment to our practice, any outside thoughts. We just let go a little more with each exhalation. When we're ready, we're going to start just rocking those knees from left to right. So the feet are hip distance apart, and we just drop them to one side. With our breath, we come back up and over to the other side. Up and over. You can go as fast or slow as you like. And just really awareness in the body, noticing those sensations. Is there tightness? Is there some slight adjustments that you can make? Can you release a little more? There's no right or wrong. And if you do notice that you're holding tension, that's okay. We just acknowledge and release. And on the opposite side of that, if there is no tension, if you're feeling light and open today, well, we just notice those feelings as well. Up and over, a couple more. Let the knees rest to the right. So both legs over to the right. We can look away from the knees if comfortable, over to the left. Arms again can be out or on the body. Bring everything back to neutral. Legs to the left, head to the right. Few rounds of breath. Everything back to neutral. Bring those knees into the chest. So lengthen through the spine, particularly through the lower back, and we can even start a little rock from side to side. I find that really helps to open up through those back muscles and find length through the spine. Of course, if stillness is what you need today, then feel free just to rest and focus on the breath. We find stillness, and then with one hand on each knee, we're circling the knees from that hip joint. Again, as big or as small of circles as you like, and as fast or as slow as you like. And they also don't have to be exactly the same. You can explore different patterns here. When you're ready, change direction. We bring everything back in. Back of the neck is long. Let's release the right foot, left ankle to the right knee. Breathing here, both hips are grounded, and just notice that difference as we've picked up one side. Notice where we might be feeling sensation. You ready? We're going to come into another twist. So body over to the right, sole of the left foot finds the floor. The rest of the body can fall into place. If you're feeling open today and we have that range, we can reach that right hand down, grab the left ankle. We can also get a strap or a towel just to wrap around the ankle and help bring your hand a little closer to the foot. Alternatively, if you just want to melt into the floor, that is okay too. Breathing here, just noticing those sensations. We make our way back to our back. Release that foot to the floor, right foot to the left knee. Just a little pause here. We open through the hips, we ground down through that right side, and then finally we'll make our way into that twist. So the sole of the right foot finds the floor, the rest of the body can just fall into place. If it's within our mobility today, or if we would like, we can reach down and grab that right foot, that right ankle. For me, it helps increase that sensation of stretch through this outer hip. So it can be a really nice opener through that outer glute there. And we breathe in and release with the exhales. We make our way back onto our back, both feet to the floor, and we're going to meet up in a comfortable seated position. So we can be cross-legged, we can be legs wide. It's completely up to you. Wriggle into space so that we feel open and grounded, particularly feeling down into those points of contact that we have with the floor, with the mat, and really just grounding down there. We want that connection with our abdominals, nice tall spine. Hands can rest out to the side or on the knees, and we'll roll those shoulders. And as big or as small of circles, as fast or as slow as you like. It's really your time and your practice. So I encourage you to feel into your own body and move accordingly. And we're going to change direction there. Let them settle down. Interlacing the hands, interlacing the fingers, we're going to flip the palms and press the palms away from the body. As we press the palms away, we can round and press back into the spine. So really opening through the upper back here. Control through the belly, the head can drop down. And then reaching, sweeping those palms up to the sky. We stack the spine. Noticing how we're feeling through the shoulders. You can move the head, keep the head free, the neck free, and release down. All right, we'll do that one more time. So hands come back together. Press the palms away. As we press away, we can begin to round the spine back. Really opening through the upper back and the spine. When you're ready, we begin to sweep the hands. It doesn't matter how high we come up. We just come high as we can while keeping that connection with the hands, with the belly, reaching tall through the spine. And we release down, hands to the floor. A little wriggle here. Hands out to our sides. We can be on fingertips or hands flat to the floor. Right hand stays down. That left hand is going to sweep up to the sky. So reaching tall through the left fingers, grounding down through the left hip. Breathe in, breathe out. We come up, left hand to the floor, Right fingers reach tall, right hip grounds down, breathing. And we come up. This time, right hand to floor, left hand comes up. We can sink down into that right elbow, depending on, again, our own bodies today. We don't have to come all the way down onto the elbow. We want to keep this top shoulder nice and open. So just meeting in that point that you can still feel open through the body. We come all the way up, side bend to the other side. The right hand reaches, we ground down through the right side. We notice all that length that we're creating through the right side of the body. Come all the way up. Hands back to the knees. Thinking barrel rolls from the hips. So bring the chest forward, out to the side, to the back, to the other side. Rolling here. Just releasing through the spine. Again, this is you feeling into your body and moving accordingly. So if you like to close down the eyes and just really listen and feel into all those sensations and that movement, I invite you to do so. Next time the chest is forward, I'm going to change direction and roll the other way. And we slowly come back to center. Rolling forward, I'm going to change so we can see, but rolling forward into our tabletop position, we're going to press those hands, spread the fingers and press the hands into the mat. Long tailbones, long spines, breathing in and out. Walking the hands over to, both hands over to the right. We've got length through the left side of the body. Control through those deep abdominals. And coming over to the left. So we're opening through the right side of the body here. The left side obliques are engaged and we're actively opening into that right side of the body. Keep the muscles through the face soft. Breathing here. We come back over to the right. So find that length through the left side. And it doesn't have to be a maximum. We're just the point where we find where we're opening through that side. Face stays soft. And we're going to think about our cat-cows here. So in this bent, twisted position, we're going to round the spine to the sky and drop the belly down. Rounding and dropping the belly down. Shoulders can come together. So slightly different from our regular positioning. We come to neutral, and this time we're going to walk those hands forward, not down into a puppy, but we're over to the right. Forehead can come down to the ground. We can grab a block, place the forehead on a block, wherever we're comfortable. Arms are as active or as passive as you like. And we breathe as we release down. We peel ourselves up. We're back to the left. All the way over to the left. We open through that right side body. We find our abdominals and we press the floor away, opening to the sky through the spine. Belly drops down to the floor. And we flow. Okay, we find neutral. Walk those hands forward. We melt down. We peel ourselves up, hands in, we come back to center. Find the abdominals, and we're just going to come all the way down to our bellies, into our Sphinx pose. So we're on the forearms, elbows, hands, forearms pressing into the mat. Control through those abdominals. Feet are soft. And let's just have a little bit of movement through the neck, side to side, straight up and down, or a bit of left to right. Wonderful. We come back to neutral. We have the chest open. We feel that work through the upper back. We breathe here. Let's come all the way down. Stack the hands, forehead rests on the hands. We're going to find a half frog with that right leg out in front. So we bring the right knee up in line as best we can with the hips. It doesn't have to be completely there. And then the foot just falls down relaxed. Thinking about awareness through the hips, we want that hip drawing, that right hip drawing down towards the floor. Obviously, finding somewhere between maximum effort and we can have no effort, that's fine. But just finding that middle point so that we're a little bit aware and we're being active through those hips. Head can absolutely just keep down and heavy on the hands there. So breathing, we just soften into the floor. We're going to peel ourselves up. You're welcome just to stay down in this relaxed position, or we're going to lift through the upper body. So we're coming up onto those forearms, back into that Sphinx. Chest is open, shoulder blades are drawing back and squeezing together. We're free through the neck, the face is soft. That extended long leg, the left leg, is also soft. So just scan through the body. Breathing. Let's melt down a little over to the side to take that leg back, and we come back to center, noticing the left side of the body, noticing the right side of the body. We'll bring that left leg up into that half frog position, so knee in line with the hips or somewhere that we are comfortable in that position. Forehead melts down onto those hands. The upper back is relaxed. We breathe. When we're ready, if we're ready, we can stay down there if we like. I invite you to come up into that lifted Sphinx position through the upper body. We find our abdominals. We connect there. We soften through the face, through that right foot. We just notice the body here. If you want a little wriggle, you can. And we come all the way down. Hands under the shoulders, we bring that leg back and we're going to roll all the way back to a wide-legged child's pose. So big toes together, knees are wide. Melt the upper body forward. Again, if you have a block handy, if you like, you can grab that block, rest your forehead on the block. Forehead rests to the mat. We breathe in and out. Softening where we can. We slowly walk those hands in, we stack the spine. Knees can stay wide, you can bring them together. We're sitting back on those heels. If, of course, the knees aren't happy here, just find a seated position, cross-legged position. We're going to interlace those fingers behind the body now. Heels of the hands squeezed together. We're drawing the hands back, so opening through the chest. Again, if you need, we can grab yoga strap, tea towel, just to help bring those hands close together if they don't quite meet. So we're opening through the chest here. Arms are very active. We've got control through those abdominals so that we're not rounding through the lower back. And then we're going to bring both hands over to the right side. It doesn't matter how far around we get, we're just bringing them around to that side of the body. From here, if we can, we're going to draw those elbows together a little and just feel that openness through the front of the body. Again, we stay connected to those abdominals. If we're collapsing through the lower back, just draw in a little bit more here. Keep the breath flowing though. We extend those hands behind, open, and come over to the left. Both hands over to the left. Again, nothing wrong with having a strap, tea towel, something just to bring those hands a little closer together if we're feeling a little bit stuck here. And we breathe. We notice what's going on in the body. And we take those hands back and gently release, give them a little shake, give your whole body a little wriggle. And then we're going to cross the ankles and bring the legs out in front, or however we get there. Right, we want those feet out in front, hip distance apart, holding on to either the shins or the backs of the thighs. We're going to open through the upper back here. So just countering what we just did, just feeling, pressing into the spine, just finding that space. Head can drop down. And then with control from our abdominals, we can keep a hold of the legs, but feel into the belly. We can take those hands out to the side. We're going to roll down from our abdominals as slow as we can, feeling that in there. Wonderful. We come all the way back, spine is long, knees into the chest. A little rock from side to side. We're winding down. Finishing or coming to a close of our practice. So taking what you need, movement-wise, options to release through the body. We can send those feet up to the sky passively. They can just hang up there. Hands can roll through the wrists. We can even roll through the ankles. Breathing, stay steady and even. And then from there, when we're ready, legs can come down. We're going to find our final position, be it our traditional Shavasana, tucking the shoulders, legs long, or whatever else works for you here. Again, if you're comfortable to do so, we close the eyes or soften the gaze. We let go of any effort on the breath. Let go of any effort through the body. We breathe in and we breathe out. And with each exhalation, we invite stillness and softness into the body. We release deeper into our mat. When you are ready to come back, we gently begin to deepen the breath, breathing deeper into the belly, into the ribs. We can begin to move through the hands and the feet. Any wriggles that call to you, stretches, shapes, whatever you need to come back into your body. When you're ready, from here, we make our way over to our sides and press all the way up to a comfortable seat. The spines are tall, chests are open. We notice how we're feeling through the body. And we give ourselves some thanks and offer some gratitude to yourself for showing up and taking some time for you today. Thank you all for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed our practice today. And of course, if you liked the video, please feel free to hit the like button, send me a comment of what else you would like to see. And I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, guys.